If you are ready, we'll make a start. Let us make a start. I think yesterday I have given you some data and I have asked you to prepare the template based on that data. Now today we are going to focus on the same. I'll just clearly show you how to work out that and how to fill the template properly. So let me explain you. I think yesterday I've asked you to download GST offline tool. In that there is a template GSTR one template. So please observe what I am doing. As I have already said you yesterday, it is not so easy to directly work with that template because it is time consuming actually. It will have lot of data. It will be consuming our time. When we are entering data, it will be slow somewhat. So that's why I would like to open the template. But I don't like to work in the template actually. I will open another Excel also. I'll just show you what I'll be doing. So please observe carefully. First, I have opened the template. Then I'll open another Excel worksheet, new worksheet. So in this way, I'll create another Excel. Now I would like to do the work in another Excel and not the template. So how to do it, sir? Very quickly first, I think that first page is there, B2B. What you can do is just click on the entire sheet, Control C. Then immediately come to this new Excel worksheet and paste it. Entire data will be pasted. Now whatever is not required for you, you please eliminate. In other words, so I think this one, all these things not required. So we'll copy it later. Now in these also, if there are any columns which are not required for you, you can delete. So what are the columns that may be not required for you, sir? In other words, general it may be common. Reverse charge, etc. will be very less, sir. So I would like to reduce this. Applicable tax rate, another rate will be there, that is not applicable. E-commerce GST and also not applicable. Cess also very rare. So usually these are the details that we may fill. And in addition, let me tell you, for B2C category, I think we did not fill to this extent also. So what I would like to do is, I would like to copy this and I will paste in another sheet 2. This is for B2C. So I would like to show you 2 sheets. It is better to maintain. So one for B2B, another one for B2C. Now, when it comes to B2C, I think there is no necessity of GSTA number. Yes or no? Yes. So thereby not required. Receiver name, it's up to you. If you want to write that individual's name, you can write it or else leave it. Now other things are not required. Now let me show you few more details that we can add in B2B. Sir, this is B2B sheet, what we are going to use. B2B. And this one will be our B2C sheet. First, take the template and then copy both the sheets. That is what I am telling. Copy the template and reflect those columns which are required for you. That's all. Now, once you have written like this, now I think when it comes to B2B, it is not sufficient to just have these columns like GST number, receiver, invoice number, date, value, place of supply, invoice type, rate, taxable value. I would like to add few more columns actually. So what are those columns, sir? I would like to show you. Maybe you can paste here, Control C. So please observe. I think it is better to add IGST, CGST, the taxes also simultaneously, whatever that. So I would like to add IGST if any, then or else first it's up to you, sir. First you can start with CGST or SGST, IGST, CGST. SGST, IGST, like that I will fill the columns. Then for HSN summary purpose, we require few more details. Let us write in a single sheet. Later on, I will show you how to update it in the template. So I would like to maintain HSN one column and then units of measurement. That means is it in kgs or pieces or liters, like that something. Then at last, maybe see if you observe in every invoice yesterday there was something called as description. Have you ever observed? In every invoice there was something called as description. Sir, do we really need to write that description? Is that description required, sir? So just let me show you. Yesterday in every invoice, whatever invoice I have given, description I have written, description was there. Sir, is it required that I'll write the description? Let me tell you, HSN wise summary means for each HSN we are going to give the details. For particular HSN, in other words, we usually mention HSN 4 digits if the turnover is up to 5 crores. Our client is turnover is up to 5 crores, so thereby it is sufficient that we report 4 digit HSN. So when we report 4 digit HSN, I think you cannot expect same items to be there. Yes or no? In other words, 3824 may have 2 or 3 items, sir. 2 or 3 types of items. So what I feel is GST, in other words, HSN summary, the description is not compulsory. I would like to show you that sample also. If you move to the template also, where they have filled some sample data, maybe I think I have deleted here. Generally, they okay, just wait, I'll show you. Right, they have filled some sample data if you observe in the template portal itself. Here, description was left idle if you observe. Why description was left idle? Same reason. Because for 4 digit HSN, you may have multiple items, sir. So it is not possible to give a common description. That's why it's up to you. If it is one item only that you are selling, similar item, if you can give a common description, it's okay. You can give it, just like a subheading or a heading, or else you can leave. That's not mandatory. Description is not mandatory. To that extent, it's up to you. So thereby, I am not writing any description column. So just HSN I am writing. Units of measurement or that UQC is mandatory. Then quantity is mandatory. So I would like to add these three in my details: HSN, UQM, and then quantity. So please observe, I have taken those columns which are required for filling various things. I have just copied from the template only and removed unnecessary things. Hope you have understood what I have done. Now, that's all. Now, one more point you should know is, sir, when we fill, later on I'll copy paste in the template, sir. Whenever I copy paste anything in the template, you have to ensure that those terminologies or those settings only were used. Otherwise, template will not take properly. Even it is the word format also, any particular sentence or word format also. What I would like to do is, here within the template, there are multiple things which we select from the drop down list. In other words, we will not type, we actually select it from the drop down list, just like this units of measurement, or maybe in the initial B2B also, if you observe place of supply, just wait, sir. If you observe place of supply, you are going to select the states. Similarly, if I observe rate also, we are going to select the rate given there. That's all. In other words, we are not going to fill, we have to fill it from the drop down list. So what I would like to do, because I have taken a separate Excel, let us give the drop down list for those also. So how to give drop down list? So I think you could have done it in practice somewhere, but let me quickly show you how to give the drop down list, because in future also in number of scenarios we'll be using that drop down list. So let me quickly show you how to use that drop down list. Now for that, first go to the master, which will be there at the end of the template, where all the data will be given. First, POS was there. Control Shift down, please copy it. Nothing but place of supply details. Now in our new sheet, add one more sheet, which I would like to call as glossary. Maybe all terms will be there. So here, copy paste it. Copy paste it. When you are pasting, so ensure that it is in the source column width, so that it looks better. Next, place of supply, one thing we have to arrange from drop down arrow. Now what else we want from drop down list, sir? Not just that, maybe we require even rates also. So here if you observe, rates are visible, tax rates. So I would like to copy this one also, all the tax rates. So I'm copying this one, tax rates. So I would like to paste somewhere here. Sorry. So I would like to the tax rates also. At last, I think I also want that units of measurement, right? So thereby that units of measurements also, I would like to copy from here. Now please observe. This is what the units of measurement. I would like to copy and paste. Now you are going to observe later on how I am going to use it. Now this is the data which was there in the template itself. Now we are going to fill it as a drop down list. Now how to fill it as a drop down list? Very simple. I'll be showing you. Now come to those area where you require drop down list. I think for pace of supply I require drop down list. If you observe, already something will be visible, but why it will be visible is because I have opened the other sheet, GSTR1 template. Once I close it, it will not be visible because I have copy pasted the columns. It will be visible. Just wait. Let me close the template. Now please observe, it may not be visible. So after opening that, even if I press I, it will not be visible. Now let me arrange the drop down list quickly. I think you might know it. Come to data, and in data you will be having a tab called data validation. Under data validation, allow list, like that you please select, and in source you please select the column which you require. So I think this one, right? So this column, if you select and press enter, okay, then definitely you will get that list whatever pasted there. You have to copy paste it. Maybe 20 bills we are having. I'm just pasting for some time. If I copy paste it in everywhere, I'll get that list. Like that I have arranged the drop down list. Hope you have understood. Let me repeat once again. So I think the invoice type is not required for us. I am removing it. Now the rate, for rate also I want drop down arrow. Now go to data validation. Now if it is not there in any other thing, select the list. Then you please select once again the rates that you want to be there in the drop down list. Let me select it. So just press enter. Okay. Now it will be visible. So like that, you please arrange the drop down list. Okay. Now, wait. Now one last thing we require is that units of measurement also. For this also, I would like to arrange the drop down list. Data. Once again, list. Select that one which was there in your sheet entirely. Now press enter. Now okay. Now the list will be arranged. Now just drag it till the place you require. That's all. Now for all the cells it will be there. So hope you have understood what I have done. I have just arranged some drop down list. This process I think you might have known it already. Now come to B2C also. Here also I think for place of supply and rate I require the data validation. Once again quickly I will be repeating the same activity. In place of supply I will be selecting this. Sorry. Once again data validation, not any value, you have to select the list. Here when it asks, now you have to select it. See, I am showing you from the scratch. You may already know some of these things, so don't feel bored. Within few minutes I'll be closing this. I'll be entering into the main topic. The next invoice type here also may not be required. Generally regular only will be having. Now rate also I would like to give the data validation. Once again list. So select it from the sheet. See, for B2C, HSN summary is not required if the turnover is up to 5 crores. Our client's turnover is up to 5 crores. So I am not filling B2C, HSN summary for that. Now let me drag this here also. Let me drag this. Okay, right. That's all. We are ready now. So we have to fill these sheets, that's all, one by one. So till now, is that clear what we have done? I've just copied the data from the template and then given some drop down list. Now I have to fill the data by looking at my bills. By looking at my bills, I have to fill the data. What I will do is, I'll fill 3 or 4 bills before you, and already I have filled the full Excel sheet. Then I show it, because now it is not possible to fill everything. I just sample on a sample base. I would like to fill 3 or 4. Balance I will copy paste, and then I'll show you the next step what we should do. So let me start. So let me open that PDF, and then we'll start filling. So the first invoice. First, just observe, is it B2B or B2C? So I think GST number is visible, so thereby it is B2B. So when it is B2B, our first column, now sorry, first sheet, start filling one by one. First GST number was there, then recipient name. So copy the GST number. So whatever was there, copy the GST number and then paste it here. And then receiver name is required, party name, C Limited, just copy it and then paste it. Sir, I have given a PDF which where you can copy. Sometimes you will get images, then you have to type, that's all, no other option. Then invoice number, it is 164. I'm just typing it, invoice number 164. Then I think date was there, 1/12/2022. Okay. Then invoice value they are asking. So I would like to paste the total invoice value. So how much it is? 59,472. So I would like to paste it, 59,472. Then place of supply. It is with respect to goods. So with respect to goods, what will be the place of supply? Destination. Movement to goods stops. So thereby it is Hyderabad, but you cannot type Hyderabad, sir. Just select something which was there from the place of supply. So maybe Telangana will be there. Go to the 36 and fill the Telangana. Rate. Now which rate is applicable? 9 and 9. That means 18% you have to select. So don't type. Just select from the drop down list. Go to that 18% and select. Then fill your taxable value, CGST, if applicable IGST. Now taxable value, look here, it will be visible, 50,400. I'm filling 50,400. Then CGST, SGST available, 4,536, 4,536. That's all. Now HSN, please type 4 digits, it is sufficient, 3814. Like that I will fill 3814. The next units of measurement, I think it is given in liters. So thereby from the drop down list, you please select liters, IJKL, liters. And then quantity, I think it is 300 liters. So just type 300 under quantity. So hope you have understood how we have filled. This is B2B, one transaction. Now let me enter into another one. So this is also, is it B2B or B2C? So once again, GST number is there, B2B. So start copying it. Once again, start copy the GST. But this time, if you observe, is it one item or 2 items that you are having? 2 items you are having. It's not one item, sir. But sir, do we require details of both or only one? We require details of both, because both have different HSN. If both have single HSN, okay, I think both have got single HSN. When you have single HSN, there is no need of subdivision. You can sum it up. But I think quantities are different. So if quantities are different, no option. Either if HSN is different or quantity is different, you have to type separately. First, what we would like to do is, in such a case where you have more than 2 items, type the common details like party name. I would like to type the party name. So just wait. I will paste it. Then invoice number, you please type it. So what is the invoice number? 165. Then invoice date, you please type it. So 2nd December, I would like to type it. Then invoice value, first fill the total invoice value, sir. 68,818. 68,818. Then you will have place of supply. Once again, Hyderabad. So it is Telangana. So just select that Telangana, or else you can copy paste it. Once you have written, then okay. Then rate also, I think it's common for our entity. It is 18%. Then taxable value, CGST, SGST. So what is the taxable value we are having? Total taxable value come here. Below you will be having 58,320 total taxable value. Just fill it 58,320. Then you are having CGST and SGST. Fill it 5,248.8. Then 5,248.8. That's all. Now, what about this HSN, sir? I think we are having two subdivisions, right? In such a case, what I would like to recommend is now next start writing subdivision here itself. Here itself, start writing subdivision. Now you are written totals now. Now subdivide. How to subdivide, sir? Very simple. This GST receiver name, invoice number, date, everything common, sir. Here only subdivision starts. Now first come to, let me show you, sir. I would like to show the subdivision of the 68,618. What is the subdivision, sir? I think already you know the taxable value, right? So it is 37,760 and 20,560. Yes or no? So you just type that one, sir. 37,760, sorry, 37,760, like that subdivision, and then another one 20,560, like that. You please write down the taxable values separately, and then CGST, SGST. I think you have to compute it, sir. So what is that CGST and SGST? So it will you just find the subdivision is equal to into, I think it is 9%. So thereby, so subdivide it. Now this will be equal to this number, and here also into 9%. Just select this one. In that way, you can fill the subdivision. Now come to invoice value also. How can you fill the invoice? Once again, same. So taxable divided by 100, that is equal to 100 into 118. You will be getting the subdivision. Once again, this one also taxable value divided by 100 into 118. Like that, you please fill the invoice value. But total invoice value is how much, sir? 68,818. Maybe there was a round off of 0.4. So that you please do here also. Maybe just round it off to the next number, 44,557. So that was the round off required. I'm just rounding off. Here also 24,261. In that way, now it will be matched. So hope you have understood what I have done. Now come to this HSN subdivision also. Fill the subdivisions. HSN is 3824, sir. So 3824, 3824, both are same. But one is in kgs, the other one is liters. So first liters is there. Just select that subdivision liters. Then next select the other one kgs. So this was the kgs. Select it. Now fill the quantity also. So what is the quantity? 100 and 100. That's all. In that way, you have to subdivide. In other words, what we are showing, sir? Total we are showing. Subdivision also we are showing. Why we are showing like that? I would like to tell you later on. For filling template, it will be useful. One more thing. Create one column like serial number. This will be also useful for us later on. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Later on, we can drag it, leave it now. Now come to the next one. So one more bill I am filling, sir. Just two more bills I will be filling. Hope you have understood what we are doing. If there is single item, directly you will be filling the details. If there are multiple items, fill the totals. For the common one, fill these common details first. Then for the totals, give subdivision. Subdivision for what, sir? Invoice value, taxable value, CGST, SGST, and then HSN, UOM, and then quantity. So this is the subdivision that you require. Hope you have understood what I have done. Now let me select two more bills. Now the next I think it is what, sir? This time it is not, hello, this time it is not B2P, this is B2C. So if it is B2C, come to the second tab, sir. Come to the second tab. Now start filling the data. When it comes to second tab, I think we need not type the GST number. Just look at the name, Mr. P. Even this one also not required, will not report. If you want, you can ignore also, nothing wrong. Next, invoice number, you please fill it, sir. I think it is 166. Then invoice date 5th December I'll be filling. Then invoice value I will fill, so which is 1,25,080. Then place of supply I have to select, so I think he is from Telangana, so thereby select the 36 Telangana. Rate 18%, select the rate. Taxable value, you please fill the total taxable value, which is 1,06,000. That's all, nothing else. You need not give HSN summary, because for B2B HSN summary is not compulsory. Hello, sorry, for B2C HSN summary is not compulsory, so please leave to this extent sufficient. Have you understood? Now let me go to the next bill also. Once again, this is another bill where you are having B2C. Sir, if GST number is there, B2B. If GST number is not there, B2C. That's all, no other discussion. So thereby come to this one also. Now this time Mr. S. So Mr. S, I am filling. Now look at that invoice number 167. Then invoice date 6th December. Invoice value 14,443. Then once again copy paste it. I think this time AP, yeah? Hyderabad only once again. So just fill it, sir. Copy and paste it. Then taxable value you please fill. Invoice value I think correct, 14,443. Taxable value 12,240. Okay, understood. So invoice value it is 14,443, right? 14,443. Okay. So that is the invoice value. This is the taxable value. Now I think you have understood how we are filling the details. The same is the case if it is IGST. If it is IGST, then place of supply you have to select differently. That's all. I think there is no need of giving subdivision of CGST, SGST for B2C. For B2B, it is required. Why it is required? I will be showing you. Now, in this way, you have to fill the details. Have you understood how I am filling the details? So, just start filling the details in this way for all the 20 bills. Sir, I know 20 bills means it will take some time. That's why today I'll be giving you value addition of only debit notes and credit notes, sir. Nothing else. So I will add some data. I have sent you already the mails, that Excel related data. Just download it. So together we will be completing. You will be having Sunday also tomorrow. Just practice it, because unless we practice more data, it is not easy for us to proceed in future also. So there will spend some time and definitely you will complete it. Now, so I think we cannot fill 20 bills right now itself. So I have already filled it. So let me show you directly. So I am closing this. I am opening the another one where I have filled already. Exactly in the same way what I have said you. The same data will be there, but for all the 20 bills, not for one bill, but for all the 20 bills. B2B, B2C and summary. Now you could observe here, bill wise it was there. And in all the bills, if it is single column only, that CGST, SGST or IGST will be levied and filled. If it is multiple, then multiple also. Anywhere if anything is missing, you can fill it, sir. Now I think here that HSN is missing, right? Some not filled. So let me fill it, that one. So I think this is just, you have to observe the date, and I'll show you the process, sir, what to follow. It is 169. Okay. So where we are having more than one bill, subdivision. So that is subdivision, sir. That's why data not filled, leave it. Where it is having more than one, I have not filled, sir. Exactly in the same way, subdivision. I have said you, first we will fill the totals, then I'll give the subdivision. That's all. It is not single item, subdivision. Oh, correct. In this way, you will fill the data, sir. So I will send you this one also later, and you can use it for checking whether you have filled the data properly or not. First, I want you to try. Now, once you are ready with the data like this, both B2B as well as B2C, now I would like to show you how to report in the, or how to submit in the template. Now let me show you. Receiver also I have deleted, sir, because I have already said you receiver is not required for our template. Now Let me show you, sir, how to post it. Now, first we will start with B2C because it is very, very simple. Now, I am opening a template also. I will be opening template also because ultimately we have to fill the template, sir. We should know how to fill the template only ultimately. So, let me open the template and start filling. 5 minutes, sir, 5 to 10 minutes. I will be closing this. Right. So this is the template, sir. Now B2C large will be there, B2C small also will be there. First I will be deleting the existing data, whatever there, B2C small as well as B2C large. Whatever data was there, I will be deleting, sir. So just wait. Right. Now please observe. I think already we have filled the B2C details in our another sheet, sir, in another Excel worksheet. I'll open it first of all. So this is what. Now, how you should segregate, sir? First, you have to know what you will fill in what, sir? B2C large and what you will fill in B2C small. What you will fill in B2C large? Tell me, sir. What you will fill in B2C large? It should be interstate plus the value should be greater than 2,50,000. Otherwise, you will fill it in B2C others only or small. So, what I would like to do is first maybe sort here based on place of supply. So that first intrastate will be there. Now, if you observe. So, intrastate means undoubtedly whether the value is higher or lower, where we will report, sir? B2C others only. So, first four definitely in B2C others. Next, within Andhra Pradesh also, if it is interstate also, only one item we will report in the out of these four, one item only will report in B2C large. What is that one? This one, where you are having more than 2,50,000. Interstate plus more than 2,50,000. So, this details alone I will fill, sir. So, I'll just fill these details alone. Now, just check one by one and fill it, sir. Come to this template. B2C large, invoice number is required, date is required, value is required. So I'll be just pasting it, sir. Date, invoice number, date, value. I'll be copy pasting it. Invoice number. Sorry, reverse, sir. So this is what, sir. If I paste anything, it will take lot of time. That's why I've said. If you start saving also, it will take lot of time. Right. Invoice number, date and value. Sir, when you are pasting, ensure that you paste only values so that it fits the format. Now, place of supply for this. Just wait, sir. It's taking some time. It's not respond. Right. You have to select the state. Definitely, which state you cannot select, sir? Telangana. Because it should be interstate. So, Andhra Pradesh. Rate you can select, sir, here. Not first one, second one. First one is different. I'll be explaining you later. 18% rate you please select. Now fill the taxable value. That's all. Nothing else. So what is the taxable value? 5,16,000. Right or not? So thereby 5,16,000. That's all, sir. This is what you will fill in B2C large, interstate and more than 2,50,000. Other than that, nothing. Now that means rest everything. Other than this one, everything where we have to fill, sir? B2C others. Right. So for the time being, this one is not required. So I am deleting this, sir. This one is not required for me. I am deleting this just to show you. Now, this is what we have to fill in B2C others. Yes or no? So how to fill in B2C others also? Let me open that B2C others. So in B2C others, you have to select, sir. So first it will ask you whether it is through e-commerce operators or not. Generally, no. So other than e-commerce operator. OE means other than e-commerce operator. E means through e-commerce operator. Place of supply. That means when it is asking place of supply, possibility is there that it can be intrastate, it can be interstate. So first you have to select intrastate maybe generally. So thereby I will select intrastate, nothing but Telangana. So within Telangana, how much was done? That I have to report. So that I am reporting. Then select the rate. As usual, 18% I will be selecting. Then taxable value. So what is the taxable value we are having, sir? Sorry, already we have filled. So taxable value. See, are they asking bill wise? Please observe. In B2C others, have they asked the invoice number, sir? This is B2C others. Have they asked the invoice number? No. In B2C others, invoice number is not required. That means you can give together. Just add the details of 4. Taxable value, just sum the details of 4. It is 1060835, sir. If you sum it. So I'll be writing total 1060835. That's all. I need not do anything. I need not present sub details. Total only I need to mention. But this is for Telangana. Now for AP also you have to fill, sir. Once again select other than e-commerce. Now select that place of supply. Then once again rate. For AP also whatever you are filling, fill the total taxable value. That alone is sufficient. Come to your data. Now for AP alone, which we are writing in B2C others or B2C small, which is 1,07,600. 1,07,600. That's all, sir. This is what the way in which we fill both the B2C others as well as B2C large. Now come to this B2B. Now how to fill this B2B, sir? Very simple. I think we are already having the data. Open that. Come to B2B. Sir, if you observe, wherever I have written this data like GST number, receiver name, invoice number, I think we are having totals details. Yes or no? It is not subdivision. It is totals. In fact, I need to report totals only in the first B2B column. So what I will do is, I will filter here. Already I have applied sort and filter. Now apply sort with respect to invoice number. So if I apply sort like that, what will happen? I will get all the invoice details and I will have all the totals only, and I don't have any subdivisions here. See, don't look at HSN. That is not required for us now. For when we are not filling that HSN summary. So first look at these details alone. Now start copy pasting one by one. In other words, first what you require, sir? GST number. Go and paste it. Then next, receiver name is required. Copy and paste it. I'll just show you, sir, how everything we can fill. Receiver name also I can paste it. Okay, done, sir. Next, invoice number is there. Just copy, paste. That's all. Sir, already B2C was over. Now what we are filling is B2B. Now invoice number also I have filled. Next, invoice date is required. So just wait. Okay. So copy invoice date also now. Sir, every data was available already. I'm just showing you how to paste it in the corresponding template. Now paste here date also, invoice date. Now when you are pasting, ensure that you just select copy paste values, sir. So it will be taking some time. Just wait for it. It will be loading. Now here you please select paste values. So that is the best way. Now invoice amount also you have to fill now. So just copy paste it. Sir, these are totals. Please be assured, because we have filled the totals first. Then only we have given the subdivision. For this purpose only I have said you. So fill the totals. Now place of supply. Already you have selected from the template only exactly. So thereby you can copy paste it now. Place of supplies also. So here this one also just to copy, just paste it. Place of supply, come to place of supply. Now actually you need to fill it there, but it's okay that you can copy paste. Place of supply. Now reverse charge, generally reverse charge will not be applicable, so thereby no big issue. Directly select not applicable. Y and N will be there. Select N, not applicable. Then copy paste it to all the next cells. Copy paste it to all the next cells. Control V. Next, this one no need to fill. Invoice type you can fill as regular B2B because we are filling all these are regular, sir, B2B. So once again copy paste it to all the cells. So that is what we need to fill. E-commerce GST not required because it is not through e-commerce operator. Rate also I think it is 18%. Now this one also you can already it is there. You can copy paste from there also. But anyway, one rate only no. So I am pasting it. Now taxable value you have to copy paste, sir. Go to our sheet. Go to our sheet. So you are having taxable values also totals. So just copy paste it. That's all over. Sir, what about CGST, SGST or IGST? Should we not present that? Not required because you are already communicating the place of supply. Hello, you are communicating place of supply. When you are communicating place of supply, so based on that only it will compute whether it is IGST or CGST, SGST. So not an issue. In this way, you have to fill the template. Have you understood, sir? Now totals also will be visible. You can check it. You can check it later. Now I have just filled the columns. Sir, in this way, you have to fill the columns. So now what we have filled, sir? B2B, B2C large, B2C small. Now at the end, we have to fill two more things, sir. One is HSN summary. The other one is document wise details. What is this document wise details, sir? So invoice for outward supply, like that it is required for us. Now I am deleting all other things not required. This one indicates what is our starting invoice value, what is our closing invoice value in our month, in our particular month. So that if there are any invoices cancelled also, we will report. Are you getting the point, sir? Maybe in our sample, that's why I have given 20 bills, sir. In every bill, invoice number was there 164, 165, 166. It will be there in order because we are only issuing it. So thereby, come to the last one. What is the last one? 183. So thereby started with 164, ended with 183. So just fill like that. 164 is the starting, 183 is the ending. So what is the total, sir? 20 bills I have given. So thereby total cancelled will be nil. So in that way you have to fill the documents issued also. Hope you have understood. Now once you have filled documents issued, now HSN wise summary also to be filled. Hello, what has to be filled, sir? Everybody, HSN wise summary also has to be filled. Sir, what is this HSN wise summary? Every HSN, I think we have given various HSNs now. For all these HSNs, we have to fill some data. How to fill it, sir? Let me show you. I'll create it from the data we require. Sir, I will be once again reversing from smallest to largest, sorting with serial number. If I sort with serial number, I'll get the original data, how I have pasted. That is the reason why I have given serial numbers also. Now, sir, data is available. I have to post HSN wise. That means for 3824, for liters, what is the total quantity sold? What is the total CGST, SGST or taxable? Like that we have to report. For 3824, for kgs, what is the total? It is not bill wise, it is HSN wise. If there is kgs and liters difference, then report it separately. Sir, are you getting the point? How to get this, sir? Because we are having multiple places, no? Now, how to select this one, sir? I would like to show you for that something called as pivot table. Hello, what is that? Pivot table. When we are having multiple fields like this, pivot table is going to help you like anything. So maybe some of you might know already how to use that pivot table. So I'll be showing it now quickly. First, select the data, whatever you are having. Now, once you have selected the data, now go to insert tab. In that you will be coming across pivot table. Now select that new worksheet like that you please select. Now this is the data we are having. Now I would like to show you how to deal with this pivot table. First, sir, what we require HSN wise summary. What is the base for us? HSN. So place it in the row. Place it in the row. What is that? HSN. So I will place it here. Now, if there are any blanks, remove it. For us, blanks not required. So I am removing the blank. Other things only visible. Now, if you observe, HSN wise available, sir. Nothing else. All HSNs are available. Whatever HSNs are there in 20 bills, all HSNs were available there. Okay. Now, for all these HSNs, what data we require? Just look at that HSN wise summary. What we require? Description is not mandatory, so not required. Units, that means kgs, liters required. I'll tell you how to deal with. Total quantity we require. Total invoice value we require. Taxable value we require. IGST, CGST, SGST. So these are the things required. So I will select exactly in the same order required. So please observe carefully. First we require what, sir? Total quantity, no? So select quantity and place it in values tab. Select quantity. Now if you observe, total quantity was available. Once again, select invoice value, and place it in values tab. It will automatically give sum of total invoice value. It is not one invoice value. For all that HSNs, total invoice value it will be giving you. Similarly, you require taxable value also. Place it in sigma value. Sigma is summation, sir. Then once again, IGST you require, place it there in the values tab. Now once again, you require CGST, place it there. Then, sorry, I think it was not pasted. CGST. Then once again, you please paste SGST. So SGST also pasted. Hope you are observing. Now, for every HSN, quantity was visible, total quantity. This is total invoice value. This is total IGST. This is total CGST. This is total SGST. Now you may get a doubt, sir. What is this, sir? Here both are there. Don't worry, because sometimes issues will be possible. You might have given the same HSN, interstate and intrastate. Both are possible. So just wait for it. Don't have any confusion. Now, sir, can we report like this? Not sufficient, no. Because we also require kgs, liters and pieces, right? So that one also. What I am going to do is, now units of measurement, you please apply it in filters. So what is that? Filters. Now, when I apply in filters, I can select one by one. Now, please observe. What are the items we are having in filters? Kgs, liters and pieces. Now, if you select kgs, what will happen is, kgs related details alone only will be visible. This is the HSN. This is the total quantity. This is the invoice value. Like that, all details are there. Are you getting my point, sir? So, let me show you. What I will do is, I will copy paste this, sir. Copy. I am pasting it somewhere below. And here, I will select kgs. Are you getting my point, sir? To make it simple to you. Now, not over. Now, this is kgs. Now, what I may want? Liters also, right? So, next select liters, sir. Now, I will get only liters related details. So, if I select all details. Now, once again, copy, paste. Now, this is liters which I require. Are you getting my point? So, copy, paste. Now, I think one more HSN was there. Pieces. Now, select the pieces. Now, you will get pieces wise, sir. Now, once again, copy, paste the details where required. Now, you please select pieces, PCS. Or you can fill it there later on. Now, if you observe, whatever was required for us is available. Am I right or not? 3814 liters was there. 3814 pieces was there. 3824 liters was there. 3824 kgs also was there. Related to that, what is the total quantity? What is the total invoice value? What is the total CGST, sorry, IGST, CGST, SGST, and then that taxable value, everything was visible. Hope you have understood what happened here. I think we can go and paste it in the corresponding columns or not. So all the data are available. HSN is there. UQC, nothing but kgs, PHS, liters, you will paste it. Total quantity, you will paste it. Total invoice value, you will paste it. Total taxable value, you will paste it. IGST, CGST, SGST, everything you will paste it. Have you understood how we have done, sir? In that way, a pivot table has to be created. When we have given subdivision only, that pivot table will be possible, sir. If I don't subdivide where you are having more than one item, then this pivot table will not be possible. Hope you have understood now why we have done subdivision. If we have not done that subdivision, then I cannot create pivot table now, HSN wise summary. And if I have not given totals, I cannot fill that B2B column. First B2B table, there they don't ask for subdivision. They ask for only totals. That's why it is required that you fill both totals as well as subdivision. So hope it is clear. Hope you have understood how we have Done. Now, so with this filling only we have taken almost good time. Now within 5 to 10 minutes, I'll not take more time, sir. Within 5 to 10 minutes, I'll be discussing today's concept also, debit note and credit note. Just like what you have practiced today also I'll give you data. Today I'll give you only 7 or 8 bills, and that too today I will not give you PDF. See, clients may give data to us in different forms. Don't expect always they'll give in PDFs. Some those people who are really favorable to us, they may have already maintained some data in Excel. They may send directly Excel only. Now, if you observe today's data, I have given like an Excel only. Credit notes register like that they are maintained in Excel, they have given. If it is Excel, what we can do, happily we can go and paste it. So you just go to that CDNR, like that one column will be there in template. Now, there will be one tab called CDNR, sir, where you will be filling credit notes and debit notes. So, how you will fill, sir? Everything I am going to explain. Now, first, let me explain you what is this debit note and credit note concept, sir. Sir, 10 minutes only will be taking. Today, I will be closing. Now, let me tell you this debit note and credit note concept. Listen carefully, small issue only, but once understood, becomes simple, because many people will have slight confusions also with respect to this debit note and credit note. Sir, what is this debit note and credit note? Already in accounting we know about debit note and credit note. No, is there any difference was with respect to what we have learned in accounting and what we see in GST? Not a big difference, but slight difference is there. I'll be just showing you. Now listen carefully. Debit note and credit note. Sir, generally, I've said you at the beginning also, wherever possible, I'll try to link with the theory. That's why when I communicate anything, I'll be quoting the sections and the relevant provision, the wordings used in the act only. Then only you can link with the provisions. Even with registration also, I've given section numbers starting day only. So wherever possible. So I'll be giving section numbers. Let me proceed. Section 34, subsection 1 of the CGST Act that has defined a credit note. What is a credit note, sir? Where one or more invoices have been issued for supply of goods or service or both, and the taxable value or tax charged is found to exceed the taxable value or tax payable. What they are communicating, sir? We have not understood. Okay, don't worry, I'll explain. Now, next, where the goods supplied are returned. I think this one we know, right? So in other words, we have sold to somebody, now they have returned. So when they have returned, what we will do? Generally, when we have sold, he is debtor to us, we will debit him. Now when he has returned, to that extent he need not pay us money, no. We have to credit his account. That's why we give a note telling that I'm crediting your account, which we call as credit note. For sales returns, which will be there, credit note. Exactly in the same way, sometimes goods supplied may be found to be deficient. In other words, less quality may be there or properly may not be there. Then what the client will say, customer will say, sir, what goods you have supplied? You have taken that much amount, but you have supplied goods not properly. Then he say, okay, pay me some reduced amount, take 20% or 30% discount, pay some amount. Previously, we have debited him for full amount. Now we are asking him to pay reduced amount. Now once again, we have to credit his account. So this is also credit note. Not just in accounting, GST also will have effect, because when you have sold goods, for that entire sale value, you might have collected tax and he might have taken credit also. So now today, when you issue credit note, to that extent, that means sales have not happened, no. So you have to reduce your liability. What will happen? You have already created more liability, now you have to reduce it. In other words, if you create a credit note, to that extent your GST liability is going to reduce. Hello, your GST liability is going to reduce. Let me tell you, your customer will be there, no. For him, reversal will happen. Already he might have claimed ITC. Now ITC reversal has to occur for your customer. Are you getting the point, sir? Now, okay, sir, understood. We know this credit note, sir, understood. Now, credit note first point was there, I'll explain, sir. Debit note also, if you observe, only first point was there in debit note. Sir, what do you mean by debit note, sir? Credit note means sale return, debit note means, don't come to conclusion like that, because what we refer in GSTR 1 as debit note is not purchase return. Let me tell you, what we refer in GSTR 1 is not purchase return. So you are telling debit note only, no. Debit note in general parlance, is it not purchase return? Oh, absolutely, it is purchase return. But in GSTR1, when they have given that column called credit note and debit note means not purchase returns. Then what do you mean by that debit note, sir? Let me tell you, sir. In some scenarios, you have to debit his account. Previously, I have said you. First, we have sold goods, we have debited his account. Now, return was there. That's why what we are doing, we are crediting his account. Sometimes you have sold goods only, you have debited him for some amount, later on you have to debit him for some more amount. In such a case only this debit note is applicable. First of all, GSTR1 is for outward supplies. Hello, what is that? You will never report about purchase. Purchase or purchase return, we will not report. If some other party reports sales return, that will be reflected as purchase returns for me. I will not enter anywhere. Then that means what is this debit note and debit note, sir? In which case we will use this, sir? Let me take an example. If I explain this debit note, credit note also you can understand. Now please observe. Let us say I thought to issue one invoice to my customer. How I thought to issue? Look at this sample. Desired was there. Desired means what is required for me. So I'm just closing, sir. 5 minutes. Listen carefully. So taxable value. How much was there, sir? 20 lakhs. Sorry. 40,000 into 50, 20 lakhs. Let us say GST was 12%. Invoice value was 22 lakh 40. Actually, for this amount, I have to pass the journal entry. I have to debit his account. This much amount is recoverable from my customer. Let us assume that was not happened actually. That was what I thought to do. But suddenly when I am issuing invoice or my accountant has done some mistake. What mistake he has done? Instead of 50, he has given the price as 40. Wrong price was quoted because sometimes discounts may be there, sometimes another product, another rate may be there. He has wrongly quoted the product price. Now, as a result, taxable value 16 lakhs only, invoice amount 17 lakh 92 only. That means you have debited him for less value, yes or no? You don't know at the time of issuing. Later on, you have realized that you have debited him for less value. Now, what you will say, sir, it was wrongly given. Now, actually value is higher. You have to pay me some more higher amount. Like that, we will say, sir, I'm going to debit your account. You have to pay me some more amount. Like that, I'll give a note. This is called as debit note. Here it is not purchase return. With respect to sale only, I am debiting his account. That's why this is called as debit note. I hope you understood that slight difference which was there. Now, here, what was happened, sir? This is taxable value. Where the difference came, sir? Taxable value. Taxable value is less than the original required. Now, another example. Let us say actual scenario was like this. Taxable value was correct only. Wrong rate I have selected. Instead of 12%, I have selected what, sir? 5%. Now, as a result, how much I have collected? 21. But how much I should have collected? 22 lakh 40. So, here also I have collected less. Once again, I will debit his account. Sir, you have to pay me 1 lakh 40 extra. This is called as debit note. Now, let me read that provision. You will have clarity. What is that, sir? Where one or more tax invoices have been issued for supply of goods or service or both, and taxable value or tax charge is found to be less than the taxable value or tax payable in respect of such supply. What we have written there is less than what is required. That's why we will increase your amount. We will debit your account. I think now you can visualize what is the credit note first point also. That means here reverse might have happened. Originally required some amount, but you have reported higher. In other words, you have reported higher taxable value or you have reported higher tax. Then what you will say, sir, no, that much not required. You have to pay less only. I'll debit your account. That's why there will come debit. Sorry, I will credit your account. So that is credit. Hope you have understood. So this is what debit note and credit note. In other words, where there was a mistake done. In other words, sometimes for that purpose also you may issue a credit note or debit note. With one last point, I would like to close this discussion today, sir. When I have communicated this point, some of you who might have done already one GSTR filing or something may get little doubt. Sir, yesterday you have communicated something called as amendment. B2B, B2B amendment. B2C, B2C amendment. B2C large, B2C large amendment. What is this amendment? Already something wrongly reported. Now you to correct it only what we will use amendment tab. Now you will get a doubt. Sir, in the last example that you have taken, you are changing the invoice values. Shall I use credit note or debit note, or shall I use amendment? Have you understood my point? Something happened already, something was wrong. Now, shall I go for amendment, or shall I use credit note or debit note? Which one was correct? So for that, let me give you clarity. I'm telling you, many professionals, they don't have clarity with respect to this aspect. It's okay. Whatever you follow, ultimately tax impact will be the same. But you should have clarity as to where to report it. If you ask me clearly, I would like to say like this. When amendment is required and when what we can say debit note or credit note is required, I would like to tell you, observe carefully. Amendment is required. Amendment should be recorded if such tax invoices were issued correctly but were incorrectly uploaded in GST returns. What I have said? That means when you are issuing to customer, correctly done. But when you are uploading in GST, data has gone wrong. Then what is required is amendment. Suppose, if the tax invoice were issued only incorrectly, that means for your client only you have given wrongly, then what is required is debit note or credit. Have you understood the difference? Originally, you have issued only incorrectly debit note or credit note. No, sir, I have issued correctly to my client, but in the portal only I have updated wrongly. Now go for amendment. That was the original essence, sir. But many people they twist it and write it together. Not a big problem because ultimate tax impact will be the same. Hope you have understood. So this is the difference between credit note and B2C amendment. Now today I have sent you the data. With that data, please try to fill the CDNR column. CDNR tab is nothing but credit note and debit note. CDNR, credit note and debit note. Here GST number is required. In the data I have sent you, I have given you the GST number. Hello, are you observing? GST number was there. Sir, what about B2C? If there are any credit notes with respect to B2C, etc., I'll be discussing later. First, today time is not sufficient. Now, B2B means you will fill the details like this. Receiver name will be there. Note number means invoice number. Now you have issued credit note or debit note. No, that note number will be there. I have sent you in the details also. This is the voucher number or note number, credit note number. Fill it, sir. Then next date will be there. Date also fill it. Note type. C means credit note. D means debit note. You have to select it. Place of supply you have to select. Reverse charge yes or no you have to select. Type of supply you have to select. Note value means invoice value. This rate you can ignore. This rate you can type, sir. Taxable value you can fill. All these details I have sent to you in the corresponding Excel sheet. Are you getting the point, sir? Now just try to copy paste it. In that way, for today, we have completed the discussion of how to fill the bills that I have sent yesterday and the concept of debit notes and credit notes and how to adjust it also. What I want is at least by today or tomorrow, fill all the details in the template and send that template to me so that I will check it and report any mistakes. Then you will have clarity. Mark my words. If you have already done practice, it's okay. If you have never practiced this GST template filling, it is recommended that you fill it, sir. Then only you know the mistakes. When you are listening, it looks simple, but when you are filling only, you will identify the mistakes and differences. So please fill and update it, sir. In that way, today we have completed the discussion. That's all for now. Thank you. Bye bye. Now, anyone online students, if you want support, you can just text me any desk number. Then I will take the control and I will explain. That's all for today. Sorry, because topic required more discussion. That's why I've taken extra time. Practice little bit extra time. Okay, right. So thank you. Bye bye for today.